This is what we ended up doing in our intermediate class. I wanted to work on some elements that you're going to get out there in the wild, that the leaders are going to give you, whether you're ready or not. So I want you to be ready for those, and I feel like with competitions coming up and more of you being interested in doing those types of things, I would throw these in there to give you some practice. First thing we did was a fold. We did a 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6 to a sugar tuck. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6 to a Dallas side pass. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6 to a flip to whip. 2, 3, and pat a cake. 4, 5, 6, spinner. 7, take care of her. 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you with me? Play around with that. Then I told you guys, if you're not going to slide down this arm and move away this way, or if you're not going to ask her to turn around and maybe stay away, that you could also just turn and reach around behind your back, but check in, listen to the music. Don't be random and pull her out on the upbeat. Turn around, check in with her, bring her down the floor for a side pass, whatever you want on the next downbeat, okay? From this side. We go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Hit the 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. That hits the 1 when we count that with straight 8s, okay? So the first thing was just a fold. I talked to you ladies about the technique you need to use with your feet, that you're walking a tightrope, that your hand has to swivel to get you the tightrope on 4, and you should be doing a workaround anchor at some point in your West Coast swing life. Ask your instructor to teach you a workaround anchor so that you don't always come around too quickly. So she finishes that, and we're going to end up doing a sugar tuck. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Now, Dallas side pass is the name of this next pattern. It is what the rest of the world adopted as a one-footed spin lead, and you can certainly do that. We do set it up a little differently when we're asking the lady to do a one-footed spin. All you ladies out there in YouTube land on Facebook that are watching this, if you aspire to do a one-footed spin, I would urge you to do the first 3 steps of what I'm going to show you now at home, alone. Get on that foot, get used to turning around on one foot on your own. Do 1, get good at it. Keep your shoulders open. Do 2, get good at it. When you can do about 3 of those on your own, you're ready to attempt that in a contest. Otherwise, if you're falling over halfway through the first one, barely making it through 1, probably not a good idea for you to launch that in competition and then not make finals because you blew a pattern that was above your pay grade, right? So as I bring her into this next part for this Dallas side pass, I like to shake hands with her like this. It's just, I've done this for years. It really pricks the lady's finger. She's like, what are you doing to me? So I go 1, 2. And then she needs to take a step forward on the 3. So I take my hand down the slot. I let it ride with her. And then my hand becomes stationary. So as I mentioned, this goes across to her center line just a little bit. You can see the rotation in her hip. So it really preps her to spin there. And then she runs into this stationary hand. I call it a platform diving board. A lot of guys like to bounce this. Quit bouncing this and let the lady find this steady connection so she can adjust to it and have the connection that she wants. From there, I pick this up and she turns for and 4, and then she does a workaround anchor on 5 and 6. Because it's a compression lead, 2 things happen. It changes the natural rhythm of a triple from quick, quick, slow to slow, quick, quick. And it also makes her want to close her feet when she does the and of the 3 and, because that was a stationary lead, a compression lead. So she goes 1, 2, presses into the 3. It makes her want to close her feet and step apart 4, and then 5 and 6. It delays when the rotation happens. This is a very interesting lead. It's the only time in West Coast swing that you take the first step of a triple and then spin. You know, so you're going to spin, but you get the first step of it, but with no rotation. So she does the 3. You ladies really need to have your wits about you on the 4. So you're on and off the gas super duper quick. So you go 1, 2, 3, and chill, and 4, so you can do that workaround anchor. So you've got speed, which is impressive, and then finesse, which is doubly impressive. And that's what you're really after right there. Some of the tips that I gave you ladies on this was to not close your shoulders, because the tendency is for you to take your left shoulder towards your right elbow. What you really want to do is get on that foot, start that rotation, then open back up and let all that extra energy dissipate, so you can get into your workaround anchor right there. So you go 1, 2, 3, get off the gas, and 4, 5, and 6. For you leaders, you're just doing normal 6 count right side pass footwork. 1, 2, drop, triple, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. I won't lie, when I do it, oftentimes I'll go to a straddle to make it look cooler. So I'll go 1, 2 and just straddle and let her finish, and then I'll just join her for the anchor at the end. From here, I'm gonna give her a flip to whip, so I give her this tiny little prep. Y'all zoom in on, y'all zoom in on at home. And so 1, I made her hip rotate. You dudes out, you happy preppers out there? You happy preppers out there? You stop it. So yeah, 1, 2, you lost your damn skier. You turned around, looked at the rope. It was dangling in the water. You don't even know how far back you lost her. I need you to give her these tiny preps, right? So 1, 2, that was it. That's it. Now that I got her with that rotation, she wants to spin. She has torsion and momentum, so she's gonna travel. 1, 2, I catch her back up high. So I made contact with her back high enough that when her elbow goes over, I'm already connected underneath her body with the double-sided tape that I need to be more specific with the lead. So I go 1, 2, 3, and pat a cake 4. Don't lose heart. You pick your hand up here. The girl's looking at you like, what? I'm like, what? Pick your hand up. I wait for her to pick her hand up right there. Now I rotate with her between my hands. 5. I need to let her get on the 6, but I didn't release her yet. You ladies, stop taking this hand off so early and trying to spin ahead of time. The spin doesn't happen until 7. So this is 5, 6, spin, 7, and I catch her. 8, little whoa horsey at the end to our last whip, which is just an inside whip. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at my watch above her head. Notice that I took my 5 down the slot to create a little bit more travel. So I take my 5 down the slot. This goes through. I take my right hand off of her back and immediately to the top of her back and pick my elbow up. So she really doesn't have to duck much. It's more of an illusion than anything. And then when we get here, we can just chill out. And then, like I said, you guys can either slide down to this hand, do a little grapevine away, leaving her there, and bring her down the slot. You could do all kind of stuff like give her a redirect on that side, bring her back across you and down, or you can just turn around and change behind your back, check in with her, and bring her down the slot for the next pattern. Last time. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Hit the 1 and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Hit the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Thank you very much, Jennifer. Appreciate you. Thank y'all for being here. We're going to have a great month. Y'all stick around. See you at Tokay. If we don't see you tomorrow night, have a happy and safe 4th of July. But join us if you can, okay? Love y'all out there. Thanks for watching.